Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people and huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Really appreciate all your comments. Thank you so much for them. I do apologise that I am bombarding you with videos. The reason being is I like to do one topic per video and I like to do right around the world, not just US politics or anything. And the idea is I try to keep them short. Doesn't always succeed, so that there's sort of cup of tea time and you can pick and choose the videos, no obligation to watch all of them at all. So what I'm going to have a look at the moment in this video, entertainment only and using my Gilded Tarot Royale, is what's happening between Canada and India. So what has happened is that Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, has come forth and made an accusation that an assassination in Vancouver of a Canadian citizen, but also a Sikh separatist, which means that they're supportive of an independent, separate homeland within India for those of the Sikh religion, had occurred at the order of the Indian government. Interesting. If you're interested in some background on the Indian Prime Minister, did a reading on Modi the other day. So what's happened? They had a tit for tat back and forth because India's government is in complete denial about it. Back and forth, expelling diplomats, and now India has suspended approving visa applications for Canadians. It is a bit of an interesting situation because both countries are still part of the Commonwealth, the monarch Commonwealth that comes under King Charles in the United Kingdoms. Australia is part of that Commonwealth as well. The countries have a long history, a long trading history, a long diplomatic history, but there is this fracture beginning to happen. So Hinduism is the major religion in India. It is the state-sponsored religion. Oh, why does everything either come back to religion or capitalist greed? But a lot comes back to religion. Whereas the Sikh religion in India are finding themselves, because they are the fourth largest religion in India, the fifth largest religion in the world, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know. They are finding themselves under religious persecution within India itself. So let's have a look. First of all, I'm going to ask, was the Indian government actually behind? I'm just going to ask 4 cards, please. Was the Indian government behind this assassination? Apparently, outspoken Sikh separatist leaders have found themselves, well, there's been, is it 3 or 2? Is this the 3rd or 4th assassination around the world, including one in the United Kingdom? Was this assassination backed by, yeah, it was a plan, backed by the Indian government? Now, don't be fooled by the jovial, soft appearance of the Modi prime ministership. It is very much a autocratic attempted at complete control. Have a look at my Modi reading of the other week. Okay, but did the Indian government order? Were they behind? Was the Indian government behind? I'm seeing India's going to break away from the Commonwealth in the not too distant future. Was the Indian government behind? Let's have a look. 8 of Swords, trying to restriction of the truth. There is this restriction of the truth. Was the Indian government behind it? Be careful what you wish for. Time to take the blindfolds off and decide. what truth is going to be brought forward. Now, Bo did a really interesting video on this the other day, Bo of the Fifth Column, if you're wondering who I'm talking about on YouTube, saying that the Indian government, the best path for them at this time would be to actually just say it was a rogue operative. Yes, they were behind it, but it was someone who'd gone off the rails. Watch the video, it was really interesting. And here we have the magician, the manipulation, the rabbit out of the hat energy, but we've also here got another major arcana, the dissipating of this masculine energy, the rise of the feminine as the truth is brought forward. I am going to go out there and I'm going to say, yeah, they're going to find themselves entrapped by the information when it comes forward. It was a poor choice that was made, and here we have a prosecution being brought forward. A lot of female energy. It may even be a female prosecutor bringing forward full illumination in regards to this. I am going to go out on a limb and say that the Canadian government, now Trudeau would not have stepped up in, okay, what am I getting? I'm getting that Trudeau made the announcement in government, in Parliament. He would not do so unless there was substantial evidence, and what I'm feeling is that there is a lot of back and forth diplomatic back and forth going on behind the scenes, with the Canadians saying to India, we have the evidence, we're giving you an opportunity to step up. What am I being told? Otherwise, we'll release it. That type of do the right thing or we will release the evidence is what I'm getting. Is this right? Is this what I'm getting? Is this right? Yes. The biggest yes. The biggest. I'm getting yes, they do have enough evidence. They're making an offer here. It's an offer that is not, that is perhaps distasteful to India, that they don't like, but I'm getting that they're making the offer there because otherwise they'll release it. And here we have this female judge coming forward again, maybe in the international court, the legislators, the judges, which will lead to loss and disappointment. 2 cups still standing, 3 fallen for India. Yeah, there is volatile information here to be brought forward on a choice that was based in the greed of power, that is power moment, that will force the Indian government into retreat, having to retreat backwards. Yeah, I'm going to say Canada does have, they're giving India the opportunity to, but then when I split the deck, they're offering India the opportunity to do the right thing, but then we have the 3 spilt cups of walking away. Now, if you think of that 5 of cups, there are 3 cups spilt, but I'm seeing that this is the strength of this is there will be loss for Canada, but they have more left upstanding than what India will have on the world stage. Now, India is fast becoming a world power. Due to its ability to draw on cheap labour, but there's going to be truth brought forward in regards to this manipulation. Show me, how's this going to play out for, I'm going to say for India. How is this going to play out for India? How is this going to play out for the Indian government? For the Indian government, how is this going to play out for the Indian government? At the moment, it feels very much stamp the foot outrage, but it's a false outrage. It's like when you're a little kid and you get stuck with the spoon in the hot chocolate tin sort of thing. It wasn't me. I didn't. Even though it's really obvious that you did, since you've got chocolate around your mouth and you're holding the spoon. Wasn't me. I was just checking the lid was on properly. That sort of thing. Yeah, I went there as a kid. Again, we've got the walking away. So there may be some losses in trade negotiations, in the connections between the two countries. But how's this going to play out for India? Shelley, how is this? I feel very much on the defensive back foot. Australia's just sitting on the sidelines watching. Show me, how's this going to play out for India? Oh, cards, bring me some. Bring it. Bring it. How is this going to play out for India? That one? Okay, right. Ooh, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Karma's going to come and bite. I'm talking about the Indian government. It's going to turn and bite them on the backside. It's going to. I'm getting that this is actually going to increase the standing of Trudeau and decrease the standing of Modi. But let's see where this goes. Here we have. I'm going to call that my Trudeau card. This is the masculine legislator bringing forward new information. Chaotic for a while is what I'm getting there. It's also movement forward, message being brought forward quickly, quite rapidly. I think this is going to unfold very quickly. It may cause some chaos. In the past, reaping what they sowed. This is in regards to stability, security. Yeah, not the best of harvests is what I'm getting there. And then we have, crowning this reading, a significant new start, but also bringing forward the strength of domestic security, stability, a new start. I didn't ask how it's going to play for Modi. I'm just the government of India. It's going to bring about something significantly new. Immediate future, the lies are going to continue. But the attempt to get away with it, but externally there's going to be truth with that Knight of Swords. I think the Canadian government is going to bring forward the information. Internally for India, we've got the voters, because remembering it is still a democracy, the truth is going to be exposed to the voters. This is about overseas, hopes and fears, and overseas plan coming to fruition. Bringing the ship coming in, the ship coming forward, but it is overseas. So the Indian government, they're going to find themselves restricted by the truth. We've got the world, a significant ending and a new chapter, and actions having consequences, and the rebalancing, bringing forth of justice in regards to this. And here we again have the female judge, prosecutor. So I'm going Trudeau, and I'm seeing international court. And again, we have loss for the for the Indian government. Still 2 cups outstanding, but 3 have fallen in the eyes of the voter. Yeah, I'm seeing international court here because here is a whistleblower coming forward with information, irrefutable information. Um, I'm going to say connecting the dots. It's another two, connecting the dots. It's going to be, I'm getting that there's going to be a financial trail that will link them back and will be seen. It will be an uncomfortable seeing, and here we have the emotionally mature leadership coming through on the base, something completely unexpected out of left field, bringing about a tower moment for the Indian government. I'm not going to have a look to see how this is going to go for Modi. Cards I read the other day, if I remember that reading correctly, please let me know if I'm wrong. I got the feeling that there was something going to come about forward in regards to truth, a harsh truth, a destructive truth for Modi that was going to come forward. And I really wonder if this is it, because those cards seem to be backing that up, that there was going to be a tower moment for Modi. And I'm thinking that this is actually going to be it. From that, I'm going to say Canada has the paper trail, or is in the process of uncovering it. There is a whistleblower that is going to bring the information forward. It's going to go into I'm getting the international courts for some reason. I'm not sure what international court it would be. But yeah, this is not going to be good for the Modi government. Okay, let me know what you're feeling. Love to hear from you if you're from that part of the world and you've got a pick-up vibe on that as well. And take care. Let's see how it plays. Love to you all. Bye-bye.